Welcome to Merge Dragon Tricks. So in this video I'm going to show you how I do the star tapping to get the maximum amount out. Before I forget, make sure you go ahead and disconnect count and let's return back to camp. And be sure if you like the video, do like and subscribe and check out some of the other videos in the description so you can get more out of the game, like how you can get a level 10 dragons for only a few gems. 36 gems up to about 120 gems for various dragons, including the Moon Dragon, the Ice Dragon, the Cosmo, the Pegasus. Basically, you'll be able to get various chests for them and pay a fraction of what you would normally pay compared to if you were to buy all of the chests for them, or alternatively even harvest them in levels. And as far as I know, you're not able to actually get the Cosmo or the Pegasus unless you use the Ruby Mystery Fire Eggs or play the levels over and over again. So it is a great trick that you can actually do. Anyway, so while this takes it from crown, now I'm going to tap these 5 stars right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and tap them out. So you only definitely have one tap out of each of them. So I'm going to just merge it so I have space. And then we'll tap it a second time around. Okay, so all of them except for the last one have a second tap. And see how many have a third tap. Okay, only the third one, the corner one, have a third tap. So let's go out again. Now that we know exactly how many taps that each and every single star has, we can go and retrieve our game, essentially come back and tap it again, so that we can maximize the amount of taps we get out of each purple star. And at the moment, we're in the middle of the Camp and Chill event, which was a nice surprise. I didn't expect it. It came right after the Den event. So here is the Camp and Chill event. Basically, you get points for tapping. As you can see, I've got all my rewards already. And basically, I'll open all of my level 6 treasure chests. As you can see, our stars are on tap. And now that we know how many times to tap them each, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to merge it so there's space. And now we had each one had a second tap except for the last one. And now only our corner one had a third tap. So basically, if I were to continue tapping the rest of the stars, it will turn yellow. We don't want that. Let's go ahead and merge it to these ones. And basically, out of these large stars, we want to only get the giant dragon gems out of them. You can potentially get either a small dragon gem worth only 1 or a giant dragon gem which is worth 5. And the insane dragon gem is worth 15. So basically, we're going to be using Cloud to tap the big stars to make sure we only get the giant dragon gems out of them. I'm going to just merge that and collect it as I'm running low on gems. And also, I just want to go ahead and with the Camp and Chill event, what you want to do to finish the event quickly is either open one of these treasure chests, which takes up 4 spaces, which gives you over 16,000 points, or you can do one of the Cosmo stars, which also takes 4 spaces, which is really big. So as you can see, I've got quite a few saved there from various quests about star tapping. Just haven't quite gotten around to cleaning them up yet, but they're handy for these quests for these events that we have. Just trap that so I can bubble it. I've only got 2 new ones I've created, but I've actually essentially gotten rid of all of them. And also, if you do not have those handy, what you can do is actually go over to the shop and actually purchase this particular chest, the Pearlescent chest, which gives you dragon trees as well as prism flowers. It does cost 2,500 stones, so you will need to do a little bit of stone harvesting. Basically, you'll pick up 5 of these, merge it, and then tap on it. And each one that you open is worth about 13,000 points. So it should get you pretty close to actually finishing the event fairly quickly, because this event doesn't last quite as long as the weekend one. But like I said, it's a good surprise. It came middle of the week, so we might still get one on the weekend. Who knows? So that's how you would actually maximize the amount of gems that you actually get out of your purple stars. So let's go out. Basically, as you saw previously, I disconnected the game in order to see how many times I can tap each star. And then I retrieve the game so I can go back and tap it. And as I have Cloud Save connected here already, basically once you tap it, it will connect to the Cloud Save and save that. And then we can go back into our account. It's not 100% working, but most of the time it works. I think as long as you see the tick when you come out, it means the game is saved. And when you're actually in the camp, it will not actually do any saving whatsoever. So effectively, if you actually disconnect your Wi-Fi or your 4G on your phone, basically the internet, then essentially you can retrieve the game when you previously was on the world map. So I'm going to go ahead and do that while I tap the big stars. As I'm actually saving up my gems to actually open one of the chests that I've just gotten, and I've come across this particular quest, which is a Flourish Quest 103, when you have to open nest vaults, in which case I can't skip with gems, so I'm going to have to be able to open it in order to actually pass this quest. So I've picked a few that I'm going to use it on, most likely the Cosmo and the Pegasus one, because those are the chests that I don't have just yet. So I'm going to be opening the, which one here, the huge nest vault for them. This is the Midas Duck one, which I previously did. Didn't realize the castle was coming up so fast, otherwise I would have saved it for those. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and tap on the big star. As you can see, we get a giant dragon gem. Also, if you're saving your stars, this is a great time to be tapping them because you do get a fairly high score with them. And again, we got a dragon gem, which is the little one, which we don't want. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and disconnect my internet, in this case, as I'm showing it on my computer at the moment, and then go back to the world map. And even though it's spinning, it won't actually connect because obviously there's no internet to connect to, so let's disconnect that. Sometimes you just need to do that, so let me go ahead and turn my internet back on. We'll take a moment to get connected. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect to Cloud Save and retrieve the game. And our star should be untapped at this point. The reason why I recommend doing it this way, I don't know if it's just my game or if it's all across the board, but I find if you actually try to upload your save, you tend to get the cloud with a question mark unless you go ahead and actually play one of the levels. Or alternatively, sometimes you get the cloud with the question mark because your internet isn't very good. Or sometimes, in my case, I've got too many bubbles. But nonetheless, if I would try to upload it after I've tapped it and want to actually save the taps, then I tend to get that, in which case it gets a little bit finicky in order to make sure that it actually saves. So if I were to do it this way, every single time I actually tap it and I'm happy with the results, I can come out of the camp and it will do an automatic save. And as you can see, the stars are untapped, even though technically I was connected to the cloud save while I was in camp. So it is just a quick trick in order for you to be able to get all of the giant dragon gems out of the magnificent dragon stars. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do make sure you like and subscribe, and happy star tapping. And also, you want to learn how you can get at least 10 purple stars per day by farming the levels, check out my video on farming purple stars, and I'll see you on the next one.